Hello, 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 Sagittarius. Welcome to your October 2022 guided message from Spirit delivered via the tarot, plus a few oracle cards at the end, like always. We are going to be using the singing bowl before we jump into the reading to clear any lingering energy that does not belong here to you into this reading, to connect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective to Spirit, so we can receive the most accurate and relevant reading for you guys. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's see. Spirit, speak through me to the Sagittarius Collective, please. Spirit, speak to me for the Sagittarius Collective. Most accurate and relevant messages for them at this time. What do they need to know? Open their hearts and their minds to accept any messages that come their way, to receive any messages that come their way. Sagittarius Collective, please, Spirit. Sagittarius Collective, please, Spirit. All right. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Lots of cups, you guys. Lots of emotions. Not necessarily from you, but it looks like it to me. Lots of happiness and joy. Oh. Yes. Okay. Okay. Give me this. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, first energy out of the gate for your current energy, we have the Magician. You're feeling very powerful, very intuitive, very connected. Maybe you are manifesting with ease right now, bringing a lot of things into your experience that you have been wanting, longing for, whatever. I feel like they're being called into your experience now. This is also an indication that you have the ability to do this. Whether you're doing it or not is up to you. You right now have the ability to do that. You have all of the resources, all of the time, all of the knowledge, all of the access, whatever, to bring what is in your vortex down into your physical experience. You don't need to take any more classes. You don't need to acquire any more money, save any more money, invest in anything. You don't need any more equipment. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whether it's expand a business, start a business, get a promotion, a new house, whatever it is, you have all the means to do that right now. You don't need to acquire anything else. So focus on what you have and making it work for you in this space, in this time currently. What's crossing you right now? King of Cups. you could be feeling a little bit closed off to your emotions, a little bit stagnant within them, out of touch from your emotions, a little bit just closed off in general. I'm getting not very expressive of your emotions, and that could be a challenge for you, but it could also be a challenge for maybe a partner. If you have a partner, it's something that maybe they require that you aren't in a space to give right now. Maybe you don't have the capacity to be super emotional and over the top and kind of gushy all the time, but maybe that is what your partner is asking of you. Maybe that's what they're wanting from you, and you just don't have, you're just focused on other things right now. And it could be that that's just not your nature at all, period, ever. It never has been. You don't think it ever will be. Like, that is not my wheelhouse. I'm not an emotional person. I'm not a poetic, you know what I mean? Like, you don't write love songs, and I don't know. I just feel very, not emotionless, but maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit disconnected at this time from your emotions in general. Your recent past, you have the Nine of Cups. So you've been receiving, some wishes have been coming true, some things have been manifesting in your life that have been dreams for a really long time. Feeling very content, very happy, very blissful. This is something that it's weird because the King of Cups is showing up as your challenge. And this actually could be a person, someone who is very emotional, very expressive, very over the top, all of these things. And it's just, again, not necessarily your wheelhouse. So that for you in itself, dealing with this person could be a challenge. Communicating with them can be a challenge. This could be a partner. This could be a business partner. This could be a boss. This could be whoever in your life, a child, a parent. But it feels like they are maybe longing for you to be more watery, nurturing, supportive, all of these things. And they're expressing that you just don't have the capacity to give it right now, is what I'm getting. I don't know how we got back on this King of Cups, but I just wanted to point out that it could be someone, it could be external to you. It could be someone in a water sign, family, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that is presenting a challenge right now. Maybe, again, it could be a boss at work, it could be a partner, someone who is just maybe letting their emotions get the best of them when it comes to business decisions, and that could be grating your nerves a little bit. Like, this is not about your emotions. I don't really care how you feel. This is about business. And what I'm saying is the best business decision. What you're saying is stemming from a place of emotion and maybe even a little bit of drama. Maybe that's what it is. That's a challenge for you. They're just very dramatic in everything that they do, how they express themselves, how they communicate. It's just very dramatic, and that could be an issue for you. Not that you guys aren't, because you are. You're definitely dramatic too, and maybe that's the issue. Too dramatic, over-the-top dramatic people, passionate people in one sitting might not be the best idea for you at this time. Moving forward, in your near future, you have the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love. This could be anything. It doesn't have to just be romantic, although typically is. It could also be a pregnancy. It could be a new baby. It could be anything that you feel very passionate about, very loving. And like, when you think about it, it almost makes you kind of well up with tears of joy. That's how loving and fulfilling it is. This is also the sense of you pouring into yourself, this self-love, offering yourself your own cup of love, your own emotional fulfillment instead of seeking it from the outside. But this definitely, if it's coming from the outside, is a gift from the universe, like being handed to you kind of on a silver platter. Like, this is for you to experience and to enjoy. And it is very, very joyful whatever it is. It's very joyful. You have 2 aces here, which is excellent for someone who is wanting to start new things, who is wanting to move forward and cultivate new experiences, new whatever. You've got 2 aces here, so that's very positive. In your mind space, you have the Hierophant. This is earth energy, specifically Taurus energy, could also be Virgo. You could be thinking about a person that has one of these 2 signs. You could also be thinking about the institution of marriage. You could be thinking about getting married. You could be thinking about going back to school. Becoming even a professor, I'm getting. This is something that is very traditional, very structured, very old school train of thought, way of being. That's why I say marriage, because it's something that has been around for a very, very long time. The institution of marriage has been around for a very, very long time. So that's why this card typically indicates marriage. Also, as you see here, this person looks like, although they're sitting, it looks like they're kind of officiating a wedding. There are 2 people standing in front of this Hierophant, however you want to say it, and either asking permission, asking guidance, but it's very much this person sitting here, very, very traditional in their ways of thinking. They don't really deviate from like what is written, right? Very structured, very, very, very kind of even biblical is what I'm getting. Maybe you're thinking about going back to church. Maybe you've been on a journey away from religion for a while. Maybe you've explored some things outside of religion and you're maybe wanting to go back to the church. Or flipping that, you are taking a step away from, but you're still thinking about it a lot. You're still kind of weighing, not necessarily your options, but just like putting a lot of thought into something like, do I want to deviate from this? Is this something that is for me? Maybe you're evaluating, maybe traditional marriage isn't for you. Maybe getting married at all isn't for you. Maybe going to church, religion, school, any of these traditional paths that people take, maybe you're finding that it's not for you and there is a different path for you, something that is not as traditional, something that's a little bit more new age, or I don't know. But you're definitely spending a lot of time thinking and kind of evaluating maybe even a path forward away from this more structured, more traditional way of being, thinking, operating. What is in your subconscious right now? This to me is indicating that there's something that your subconscious really wants to tell you, really wants you to receive some sort of message. This is the messenger card. They typically, are carriers of news. This could also indicate gossip and things of that nature, but when it's within you, it doesn't necessarily mean gossip. I really feel like this is kind of an untapped energy that your inner child is kind of calling you back to, like, hey, I'm still here, I'm still waiting, I have things to tell you, I have messages for you, I have maybe even some answers for you. Tap back into that. Don't forget about me, don't leave me here, is kind of what I'm hearing. It's interesting. Maybe you've started some inner child work, but you've kind of floated away from it, life, whatever, reality, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like your inner child is calling you back in, calling you back to this work, because I feel like that's where a lot of your growth is going to come from, is from acknowledging and healing, working with your inner child instead of working against, and maybe trying to silence them. Advice from Spirit. This is going to be, try not to worry, which, okay, cool, thanks. Like, that's some great advice, but easier said than done, right? This could also be an indication that you're having some insomnia, sleepless nights, nightmares, even night terrors, even if that's the case. Maybe even some therapy. If you have like debilitating anxiety to where you can't sleep at night, to where it's keeping you up, your thoughts are just constantly moving, going, maybe it's time to see a psychologist, a therapist, someone, talk to somebody, anybody, even if it's a spouse, a partner, friend, roommate, parent, sibling. Talk to somebody, and maybe even just getting it off your chest will help. And maybe they will have some experiences for you that they can share with you, and kind of guide you in the direction that you need to go in. Maybe they have a specific therapist that they can put you in contact with that will absolutely help. A sleep study, something. It might be sleep apnea as well, is what I'm getting. If you have sleep apnea, definitely get some medical help for that. There are machines that you can use. There are therapies. Might require a sleep study to diagnose, and maybe that's the scary part for you, is like going through that process. But I do feel like it is serious enough that you should definitely seek some help if that's something that you're experiencing, because that's something, I mean, you could pass from it. You have to breathe, right? Even when you're sleeping, you have to be able to breathe properly. And if you're struggling with that, there are answers. There are things that can help. All right, outside energies external to you at this time. Temperance, this is you. There are lots of people going through some really deep healing processes. This is also very much the energy of the universe is holding you. It is cradling you, loving you unconditionally. This is feeling very supported by the universe, even if it's not physical people in your life. And this is external to you. So it's I'm not trying to say you as in you specifically. This is a general you to the population. You specifically could be receiving news, picking up on, just kind of feeling that energy around you of people trying to work their shit out is what I'm getting. People trying to heal, again, their inner children. Sorry, I don't know why that was so funny. I've just never said it like that. Their inner children, like there's multiple children in there. And just working on themselves, diving deep to heal themselves. Your hope and your fear at this time. You want more streams of money. I'm getting passive income. I think you're at the point where you want to be making money even when you're not working. Like, you could be sleeping and making money. You could be at home with your family and making money. You could be on vacation and money is still incoming. I feel like you are hoping that you can find that source of income where you don't have to hustle so hard, because I feel like you guys have a lot of things that you do. You have a lot of businesses that you've started that generate income, but it's like it takes a lot of work to get to a certain point. I feel like you want something like investment properties or investments, period, stocks, bonds, I don't know, all that stuff, to where you can just kind of let your money grow and have automatic deposits every month is what I'm getting. So like rent. Not to say that there's not work that comes with rentals. Obviously there is. Being a landlord is not all easy breezy. It can be if you have good tenants, but not always. What does that cat have in its mouth? Sorry. There's like I think they're called colonies. There's like a colony of cats that live next door. They're inside-outside cats, but they're outside most of the time. And one of them is just prancing across the street. It looks like they've got something in their mouth. It might be a mouse. Good kitty. Keeping the mice population down. Anyways, oh my god, that really sucked me in for a second. still, oh my god, okay, I need to close the blinds. Okay, the outcome of this. I do see you getting this to this point, like multiple streams of income, even maybe multiple streams of passive income. Because you're the king of coins when it's all said and done. At the end of this, you are sitting on a big pile of money. You know how to manage it. You know how to operate. You know how to run businesses. You know how to hire. You know how to fire. You know how to do all of it. So I would say don't worry about any of that at this point. Don't worry about, don't force anything is what I want to say. Let things come kind of organically. Follow your intuition. Ask spirit to guide you to these things, to the opportunities. If you do have rental properties, Airbnbs, whatever, follow your intuition when it comes to who you rent to. I feel like it'll make your life a lot easier if you just follow your intuition when it comes to decisions like that. All right. Let's see what we have for our oracle cards. Two cards, please, Spirit. Did I say two? No. One card, please, from this deck. Spirit, one card from this deck. For fuck's sake. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm kind of out of it today, I guess. Alright. One card from this deck and one card from our other deck. So I guess that's where I got the two from. But Spirit, speak. Any additional messages for Sagittarius? Let's wrap this up for them. Any additional messages that they need to know at this time? What do they need to know at this time? There we go. Okay, cool. I was holding the whole deck upside down. Lovely. Growth. Beautiful. All right, let's get one from our spirit animal deck. Hawk. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's read. Oof. Growth. Card number 16. Expansion. In ancient times, Beltane would have been considered the start of summer, the season of action, abundance, and energy. The universe will present you with opportunities in such a period of growth. But you must be willing to meet opportunity with commitment and passion. Make those calls, start researching, and be ready to make your pitch when you're put on the spot. Your dreams are out there for the taking, but you must be willing to do the work to see them grow. You have pulled growth to remind you that success lies outside of the comfort zone, outside of your comfort zone. This card is challenging you to reach for things that are much bigger than you normally go for. Do not worry about the outcome, but instead focus on what you can do today to be one step closer to the goal line. Just as farmers have to do heavy lifting during spring, pulling weeds, fertilizing crops, monitoring growth, you will also need to expend energy to reap your harvest later down the road. Pulling growth together. No, we did not, so I'm not even going to read it. Expansion visualization. Upon waking up in the morning, close your eyes and visualize a small plant such as your favorite herb, flower, or tree. Notice its shape and color. how many leaves it has, and its height and width. Visualize giving your plant some water and sunlight for a few moments, then open your eyes and return to your day. Every morning for the next 20 days, close your eyes and visualize your plant. Take notice of its growth each morning, visualizing it getting bigger and wider with each passing day. Once again, visualize feeding your plant with water and sun, then thank it for creating such a hearty expansion within your soul. On the 21st day, visualize your plant once more, but this time harvest its growth. Visualize picking its flowers or cutting its leaves, all while thanking it for supporting you in the growth of your goals. Repeat this practice whenever you wish to see more physical growth in your daily life. I like it. I love it, actually. All right, let's read about our hawk. Watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. When in balance, sees clearly. Intuitive. When out of balance, sees too much. Suspicious. To bring into balance, perspective shift. Interesting. Okay, guys. I hope that message was exactly what you needed. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of the things. Feel free to donate, tip, whatever you want to call it. All of that information is in the description box below. Also, information about Reiki energy sessions and personalized readings or personal readings, which are exactly like this, but for you and your topic of choice only. It's not general. It is specifics. It is about you, directly from spirit. You, me, and spirit is all. All right, guys. I love you all so very, very much. And I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your October, your spooky season. Happy Beltane. I love you all so very much. Bye.